Welcome to Roav Perfect classes. In this video, I will teach you about comparing quantities. About comparing quantities. First topic is included in this discount. What do you mean by discount? Discount is a reduction. Discount is a reduction which is given on market price. And its formula is discount is equal to market price minus selling price. This is formula of discount calculation. If percentage of discount is given, then how to calculate discount? For calculating discount, we use this formula. Discount is equal to market price multiply discount percentage, or you can write it like this: discount over 100. Now next point is considered in comparing quantity is additional expenses. Additional expenses. Additional expenses means extra expenses. These expenses made after buying any article which are included in the cost price, that is also known as overhead expenses. Overhead expenses. For calculating total cost price, because these additional expenses are also included in cost price. After including all these values, we will calculate cost price. Cost price is equal to buying price on which you buy any article plus overhead expenses. For example, you have buy any article rupees 500 and you buy one carry bag with rupees 10 rupees. This 10 rupees is the overhead expenses, which is additional expenses which are included in the cost price. Because buying price of product is 500, but for carrying carry bag we will pay 10 rupees extra. That extra amount which we will pay, that is known as overhead expense. Now next point is sales tax. What do you mean by sales tax? Sales tax is always, it is charged on the sale of an item by the government and it is added to the bill amount, that is known as sales tax. How to calculate sales tax? For calculating the sales tax, we use sales tax is equal to bill amount multiply percentage of tax. For example, you buy 500 rupees item but shopkeeper says to you, give 550. That means 10% is sales tax, that is 50 rupees. How to calculate? 500 multiply 10 divide by 100, zeros cut with 0 and you will get 50 rupees as a sales tax, which is included in your purchase cost price. Thing is actually rupees 500, but after paying the sales tax you will purchase that thing with rupees 550 rupees. Now next point is VAT, that is known as value added tax, which is charged on selling price of an item. And sales tax is equal to cost price multiply rate of sales tax divide by 100. This is the formula for calculating sales tax. In whole chapter we will use these abbreviation. MP is used for market price, you can say market price. SP is related to selling price. CP is related to cost price. D is related to discount. And market price will be equal to selling price plus discount. If you want to calculate discount, then you can use this formula, MP minus SP. And next important point is when you sell or purchase anything, then it will be profit or loss for one person or other person. It will be profit for one person, then it will be loss for other person, and it will be loss one person for one person, but it will be profit for other person. When profit percent is given, then that means selling price is greater than cost price. Selling price equal to 100 plus profit percent over 100 then multiply cost price. If you want to calculate cost price, then selling price will be also given. Selling price multiply 100 divided by 100 plus profit percentage. And if you want to calculate profit, then cost price multiply profit percentage over 100. Now, sometime profit percentage is not given. You have given only selling price and profit. Selling price and cost price. Then you will get the profit by this formula, selling price minus cost price. And sometime profit percentage is not given. You have to calculate that profit percentage. Then you will calculate profit percentage by this formula, profit over cost price. You should remember this point, that profit will be always on cost price. It will never on the selling price. It will be always calculated on the cost price. Now next point is when loss percentage is given. That means selling price here less than cost price. Selling price equal to 100 minus loss percentage over 100 and multiply by cost price. If you want to calculate cost price, then use this formula, selling price multiply by 100 over 100 minus loss percentage. If you want to calculate if you want to calculate loss, then you will use this formula, loss percentage multiply cost price over 100. Whether we have profit or loss, both are calculated on cost price. These points should be keep in mind If sometime loss will be calculated on only cost price and selling price, then we will use this formula, loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. And if you want to calculate loss percentage, then you will calculate by this formula, loss over cost price multiply 100. Now next point is increase and decrease percent. If increase percent will be calculated by this formula, increase value which is given in question over original value that will be given in your question and multiply by 100, you will get the increase percentage. Decrease percentage will be also calculated by this formula, decrease value divide by original value and multiply by 100 and percentage. Now next important point in this chapter is simple interest. Simple interest. This is represented by SI. When the interest is paid to lender regularly every year or half year, every year or half year on the same interest, we call it simple interest. We can say again, repeat it. When the interest is paid to lender regularly every year. When we pay the interest to lender regularly every year or half year on the same interest, we call it a simple interest. In other words, we can say that interest is set to simple if it is calculated on the original principal value throughout the loan period. And formula A, simple interest is equal to principal amount multiply rate of interest multiply time divided by 100. P represent to principal value, principal amount, original amount of loan. R is represent to rate of interest, which is paid by borrower to lender. Time period, time that is in the form of years or in the form of half years, that is the time. You can say one person who takes the loan of rupees 10,000 for 1 year. So, then time will, this is the principal amount and time is 1 year and rate of interest is given on this principal amount, that is 10%. How to calculate simple interest? We will calculate by this formula. Principal amount is 10,000 multiply 10 multiply by time. Time is 1 over 100. 100 cut with 2 zeros, cut with 2 zeros, and we will calculate 1,000 rupees as a simple interest which will be paid on 10,000 by the borrower to lender. Who gives the money to any needy person, that person is known as lender, and who takes that money and means or we can say that needy person who needs that money, that is known as that person is known as a borrower. Who borrow the money from lender, that is known as a borrower. And principal amount is that amount which is original value of loan which is taken by the borrower, and simple interest is that value which is given on the principal value to the lender, means extra money which will be included to the principal amount for returning. When a borrower is return that money to lender, that then he will be returned that 10,000 plus 1,000, that means 11,000 value will be returned by the borrower to the lender, and in 11,000 1,000 is a simple interest which is given by the borrower to lender. Now next point is compound interest. This is represented by this abbreviation CI. If borrower and lender, if borrower and lender agree to fix up a certain interval of time, that will be 1 year, half year or quarter of year. Quarter of year. In 1 year, 12 months. Half year means 6 months 2 time. 6 months 6 months. And in quarter of year means 1/4 of 12. That is 3 months. That means 3 3 6 6 6 12 means 4 time you have to given installments, and here 2 time installments, 2 installments. Here only 1 installment at the end of year. If the borrower and lender agree to fix up a certain interval of time, say 1 year, half year, quarter of a year, etc., so that amount at the end of an interval of time means time which is given for paying installments of loan. So that amount at the end of interval becomes the principal for next interval. Then total interest over all the interval calculated in this way is called the compound interest. Means, for example, one borrower who borrows the money, that is 10,000 from a lender, and rate of interest is 10% per annum, that means year wise, and time is 3 years. Now here compound interest will be calculated by this formula: amount minus principal. Principal and amount will be calculated by P bracket start 1 plus rate of interest divided by 100 power t. T is a time. Now how will you calculate the amount? Principal amount is 10,000. 1 plus 10 over 100. 10 is the rate of interest. Time is given 3 years. 0 cut with 0. 10,000. 1 plus 1 by 10 power 3. 10,000. LCM is 10. 10 ones are 10. And 10 divided by 10, 1 multiply 1. Now 10,000 multiply 11 by 10 multiply 11 by 10 multiply by 11 by 10. Because power is 3, then we will write the base 3 times. 0 cut with 0. These zeros are cutting with these zeros, and we will calculate 11 11 is the 121. 121 is multiply by 11, 1331. After multiply we will calculate 13310. That means 13,310 rupees is the amount which will be paid by the borrower at the end, and compound interest will be amount minus principal, 13,310 minus 10,000, and this is the 3,310 rupees is a compound interest. It will be calculated by simple interest method. If you want to calculate by simple interest method, then you can use that formula, but that formula is too much long for calculating these interest for the 3 years. If time will be 10 years and 15 years, then it will be too much long for calculating. So that's why we use the, instead of a simple interest formula, we use the amount formula, and then we will calculate the compound interest. Or you can use this formula also for calculating compound interest, that is P in curly braces start, again start round brackets, plus r over 100 power t, then minus 1, and close the curly braces. This formula will also you can use for calculating compound interest, or you can calculate like this. First year simple interest will be added in principal value like this, P plus simple interest. That value will be after adding simple interest. Now for second year, new principal value will be generated. In second year, you will use P2 as a principal value, and after calculating simple interest on P2, for third year, new principal value will be principal value of second year plus simple interest. Then you will get the new principal value for the third year, and after this you will calculate third year principal value multiply rate of interest multiply time over 100, and after this you can see amount value, and you can see total simple interest, and you can calculate compound interest also. For example, principal value 10,000, rate of interest 10%, time 3 years, first year simple interest. Simple interest is equal to P multiply R multiply by T over 100, 10,000 multiply 10 multiply 1. $1,000. For second year, simple interest P2 is equal to P1. We represent this P1 plus 1,000, that is 11,000, and simple interest will be 11,000 multiply 10 multiply by 1 over 100, that is 1100 rupees. Third year simple interest P3 is equal to P2 plus 1100, that is 11,000 plus 1100, 0 0 1 1 or 1 1 on 1 to 12,100 for third year principal. Simple interest for third year 12,100 multiply by 10 multiply 1 over 100, 1210 1,210 rupees. Now compound interest, add all years interest, that will be you can check it by that compound interest which will be which was calculated with compound interest formula, and final amount of principal will be 12,100 plus 1,210, that will be 13310. This is your total amount which a borrower will pay to lender after including all interest of 3 years. Now, when interest is compounded annually, then you can use direct method of compound interest, but when interest is compounded half yearly, then amount will be calculated by using this formula: 1 plus rate over 2 multiplied by 100 power 2t multiplied by time multiplied by 2, and compound interest will be a minus p, or you can use direct formula for compound interest calculation: p curly braces start round bracket start one plus r over 2 multiply 100 power 2t minus 1 curly braces close. Here r by 2, that is half yearly rate, and 2t means number of half years. This formula is used for when interest is compounded half yearly. But when R1, R2, R3, that means we have given different types of rate of interest, different rates for first, second, for third year, then we will use for calculating amount this formula: p round bracket start 1 plus r 1 over 100 bracket close, then 1 plus bracket start 1 plus r over 2 over 100 bracket close, then again bracket start 1 plus r over 3 r3 over 100 bracket close. Or compound interest will be a minus p, or you can use this formula directly: curly braces start before curly brace start we write P, and in round brackets all these values same we will be repeat R1 over 100 plus 1 plus R2 over 100, 1 plus R3 over 100. Here we will not take the power, minus 1 curly braces close. Now next point, how to compare by using percentages. That means here fraction is given and denominator of fraction is 100, then numerator of the fraction is called rate percent. For example, we have given 5 by 100. That means it given 5%. 5 by 100 means 5%. Next method, to convert ratio into percentage. We convert it into fraction whose denominator is 100. For example, we have given 5%. This is equal to 5 by 100 and this is equal to 1 by 20. Because 5 ones are 5, 5 to the 10, 0. 1 by 20. For example, you have given 1 is to 20. Then you can write it 1 by 20. And first of all, this fraction will be converted into that denominator that fraction whose denominator will be 100. For this we will be divide 20 by 100, we will get 5, and that value will be multiplied by numerator also, 5 by 100. Now you will get 5% result again. To convert percentage into fraction, we divide the numerator by 100 and express it in the lowest form. Now I am going to discuss about some questions of related to these topics. First question related to find ratio. How to find ratio? If we have given this statement, we have given speed of a cycle 15 km per hour to the speed of scooter 30 km per hour. How to find ratio? For finding ratio, we will write on the left side speed of cycle, symbol of ratio, then speed of, on the right side, speed of scooter. First of all, you have to check unit must be same. On the left side, write cycles value. On the right side, scooter speed value, that is 30. Now you can directly cut here. 15 was the 15, 15 to the 30. Or you can do like this, 15 by 20 and make the denominator 100 by multiply 5 by 5, because 20 multiplied by 500, 15 5s are 75. Now you can calculate its percentage, but if you want to find only ratio, this method is best method. You can directly calculate, or if you want to calculate percentage, then you can do this. Or if you want to other method for calculating ratio, then you can use this method also. 15 by 20, divide by that number which will be divided by both numbers, and after dividing we will get that fraction which cannot be further divided. For example, we take here 5 staple. 5 3 is the 15, 5 4 is the 20. Oh, sorry, I have changed all the all values of statement. I do it again. Next page. If you want to calculate ratio 15 ratio 30, then you can use this method. 15 was the 15, 15 2 is the 30. This is your ratio of 15 is to 30. Or other method, 15 by 30, divide by that number which will be divided by both, and we will get that number which cannot be divided further. 15 was the 15, 15 2 is the 20. This is your answer in the form of fraction, and you can write in the form of ratio. Now next, if you have given this statement 50 paise to rupees 50 paise to rupees 5. Now here unit is not equal, so you have to first of all make the unit equal. 5 paise to 5 multiply 100 paise, because 1 rupees is equal to 100 paisa, and in 5 rupees we will get 500 paise after multiplying 5 by 100, 500 paise. Now unit will be same. Now you can write like this, 50 ratio 50 is to 500, and 0 cut with 0, 5 ones the 5, 5 tens the 50. Or you can solve it like this, 50 by 500 divide by here 50, 50 ones the 50 and 50 tens the 100, and you can write it 1 is to 10, your final answer in the form of ratio. If you want to convert, second, if you want to convert ratio into percentage, ratio to percentage, then you can do like this, 3:4 is given in the form of ratio. First of all, you have to write in form of fraction. Then multiply by 100. 4 ones the 4, 4 25 the 100. 75, 25 3 the 75. 75% is the form is converted into percentage form. Now next question is, for example, you have given 72% of 25 students. 72% of 25 students who are good in mathematics. How many are not good in mathematics? How many students who are not good in the mathematics? How will you calculate? For calculating this, first of all, you have to write number of students who are good in mathematics. That is 72% of means multiply of 25. 72 by 100 multiply 25. 25 ones the 25, 25 fours the 100, 4 ones the 4, 4 18s the 72. That is 72 out of 72, 18 students are good in mathematics. 18 students. Now you can calculate number of students who are not good in the mathematics. Number of students who are not good in mathematics. 25 students total. Out of 25, 18 are good and rest are those students who are not good in mathematics. And for solving this question, this method is one method, and other method. In other method, you have calculate number of students who are not good in mathematics in other way by subtraction method. For example, here we write number of students percentage, number of students percentage of good in mathematics. That is 72%. Number of students percentage of not good in mathematics. You can do like do this way. You can also do this way. 100 minus 72%. 100% minus 72. That is 18%. 10 minus 2, 8. 9 minus 2. 9 minus 7, 2. 28%. Now you can calculate number of students. Number of students. 25 multiply 28 over 100. 25 ones the 25, 25 fours the 100, 25 fours the 100, and 4 ones the 4, 4 sevens the 28. So now you can calculate those number of students who are not good in a mathematics. These are two methods. You can use any of two methods. Either you can use first method or other method, which you consider easy for calculating purpose. Now next question is, a football won 10 matches out of the total number of matches they played. If their win percentage was 40, then how many matches did they play in all? You can solve by this way. 40 matches. 40 matches the team won out of 100 matches because 40% is given. So one match was won out is equal of 100 by 40. 100 by 40 matches. Then 10 matches. 10 matches the team will won out. 100 over 40 multiply 10. 0 cut with 0. 4 divided by 125. Answer is 25 matches. You have to keep in mind that 40% means percentage is equal to 100. If 40 matches for 100, 1 for 100 by 40 and 10 for 100 by 40 multiply by 10. 0 cut with 0 and 100 divided by 4, that is 25 matches. Thus you can calculate percentage of any type of question. Now next question is, if 60% of people in a city like a cricket and 30% of people like football and remaining like other games, then what percent of people like other games? This is question. If total number of people are 50 lakhs, find exact number of people who like each type of game. Means we have to find out each type of people, exactly those peoples who like each type of game. First, we calculate total number. First of all, we have to write total number of people. Total number of people 5 lakhs. These are 5 lakhs. Number of people who like cricket, that is 60% of people. 60% of people, that is 3 lakhs. Sorry, here 50 lakhs are people and 30 lakhs are those people who like the cricket. Number of people who like football, those are 30% of 5 lakhs or 50 lakhs. Then we get 15 lakhs. Now rest who like other games, that is 60 plus 30, 90. Out of 100, 90 minus, we will get 10% those people who like other games. 10% of 50 lakhs, we will get 5 lakhs. Thus you can calculate all number of peoples who like cricket, football and other games. And you can also calculate percentage who like other game by this method. Out of 100, you can subtract 60 plus 30 percentage. You get 10% those people who will like other game. In this video, I have taught you only about chapters basic points, basic terms, plus I have taught you how to calculate ratio to percentage and how to calculate fraction to percentage, how to calculate percentage to ratio. In next video, I will teach you how to calculate simple interest, compound interest in same years, half year, or when compound interest is given in different years. I will teach you all these things in detail in next video. In this video, I will give you only overview about simple interest, compound interest and compound interest when given in half year or when rate of interest are given different in each year. In next coming video, you will learn about in detail of the chapter comparing quantities. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel for next coming videos. If you like my channel, if you like my video, then it gives me motivation to make new videos. Thank you. If any problem in these questions solving, then you can join my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel name is Roav Perfect Classes. You can join, you can send your problems in this channel. I will solve your problem. Thank you.